And we're back, and since I've got no idea how long it'll take before I actually get something done here, I've brought in my guinea pig, Roosevelt, as a special guest commentator again. Say hello to everyone, Roosevelt. Isn't he just adorable? Anyway, if this hits the 10-minute mark without me actually making any progress, I'm going to pause the video and look it up on GameFAQs, because that's kind of ridiculous. And I have a feeling that it's got to do something with here, because we couldn't get here before, and we're going to exhaust conversation options with Maggie until we get results. Or don't.
Where are those ghosts when you really need them?
They only show up when they think they need us.
Have you learned anything about those metal plates?
The shapes are all significant in their written language. They're also rich with symbolism in their culture.
But you have no clue what they have to do with navigation, right?
That's right. I'm a clue-free zone on that one.
This may well be a lot of repetitive stuff.
After seeing what they've done to Brink, we'd better think long and hard before we start duplicating these back on Earth.
Don't worry. We're probably never going back there. And even if we do, I doubt anyone will ever be able to figure out this alien science.
Now that you can read the library inscriptions, can you make any sense out of this?
It didn't even look like the same language to me before. But now I can see the relationship between this writing and the things I read in the library.
What does it say?
It seems to be talking about an important thing, I don't know what, that was hidden.
Any hints about where?
On the other side of the hole, so that none may enter. Then it tells how to, pull back this part of entrance, whatever that means. It's pretty vague.
There are some things that man was not meant to understand.
Yeah, but this one even woman is having a hard time with.
I still can't believe you were able to decode an alien tongue.
I didn't say I was fluent. And they designed it so foreigners like me could decode it.
If they can make bridges out of light,
Oh,
you have
right.
to wonder if they
Yeah.
can make anything else.
You mean light beer?
I was thinking more of a lighthouse.
Yes.
I never would have found out anything from the map room if there hadn't been all those engraved keys lying around. Almost as if they were left for us.
Only intelligent beings would have been able to figure out how to use them.
Maggie, that's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
I meant any being over the intellectual level of, say, a baboon.
Oh, now you're making me blush.
I'll bet he could give information about lots of topics.
Do you have any idea what it was you did to attract the thing to you?
I don't wear perfume, and heaven knows this outfit isn't exactly alluring. I was just sitting there.
Apparently that's enough.
That's usually enough for very lonely men on Earth. As for this monster, I'd just as soon not have another date like that anytime soon.
You handled that whole business with the Great pretty well, Maggie.
I hate to admit it, but it was a good idea you had. Not everybody thinks of diverting a waterfall.
As worried as I am for Brink, I can't help feeling a little angry at him.
He's wacko, nuts, out of his mind with greed. He's not himself. It's those damn crystals.
Come on, something.
I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get tired. I've done a lot of digging.
And I've done so much reading, my eyes ache.
You know, maybe Boston should read, and you should dig. How's that for an idea?
You still hanging in there?
I'm okay, Boston. Don't worry about me.
Oh, that wasted like 4 minutes of time. Let's try showing her stuff.
Maybe it controls something. I don't know.
Ooh, she will give us input on things.
Pretty. What does it do? This is another one of the plates we used in the asteroid, or one just like it.
Oh, she's a font of information.
You're starting quite a collection. The animal must have had a large body cavity for its size.
Is there anything there? That must have been where the power source was.
As delicate as these may appear, they seem to be important. This is another one of the plates we used in the asteroid, or one just like it. It's similar to the other one you found. It must work on a lock of some kind, too.
Now that you can read the library inscriptions,
It's
can
just
you
going
make
to be
any
the same
sense out of
thing
this?
again.
It didn't even look like the same language to me before. But now I can see the relationship between this writing and the things I read in the library.
What does it say?
It seems to be talking about an important thing, I don't know what, that was hidden.
Any hints about where?
On the other side of the hole, so that none may enter. Then it tells how to, pull back this part of entrance, whatever that means. It's pretty vague.
There are some things that man was not meant to understand.
Yeah, but this one even woman is having a hard time with.
We may need to debate on that thing more.
It's got some interesting markings on it.
It's going to be the same as the other ones?
Just like the ones in the asteroid.
Or not? Oh, it just makes him use it.
There's a signal here, but I'm not getting a clear reading. It doesn't point in any direction.
I wanted to show it to Maggie.
No thanks. You can do the digging.
Ah.
I don't know how we could have missed that when we first walked in. It's beautiful.
Because it wasn't there when you first walked in.
None for me, thanks. It looks like a huge elephant tusk, but the tip is sharp.
There's one other place we haven't actually accomplished anything yet that I guess we should go check out before I resort to the abhorrent horribleness of looking it up on the internet. Need to remember where it is. Was it here? Oh, yes, this was the...
It's shimmering. A light that doesn't seem real. As if it's just on the edge of existence.
It makes me think of something.
Really?
Something I saw earlier. Or maybe I read it.
Was it the tablet?
Can you look at this inscription, Maggie? Does it say anything that might help?
It wasn't clear to me before, but now I can see. Boston. It exactly describes that strange field of almost light.
What does it say?
It's a set of instructions. Now it makes perfect sense.
Go Maggie! I guess it does kind of look like the tablet too, doesn't
I
it?
just twist this.
Everything's so simple when you read the directions.
If we didn't know better, we'd think that island had been there for 1,000,000 years.
Yeah, they really do look alike, don't they? Now let's see what's in this mystery island.
This island was brought back from another dimension.
Oh, there's an opening. That makes sense. Okay.
What was so important that they left us exact instructions on how to get here?
Maybe that metal plate over there.
There we go, that makes 4.
That's the 4th one. If it's like the metal plates on Attila, these 4 should fit together in that triangle matrix.
Yes, but there's no guarantee that putting them together will take us anywhere we want to go.
You have the most cheerful thoughts, Ms. Robbins.
If you had been abducted by a monster and then half drowned, you might be pessimistic too.
But you lived, didn't you? And your hair looks terrific again.
You sure know how to make a girl feel good.
We'd better go find Brink again. In case these metal plates do the job.
He threatened to kill me the last time I saw him. Maybe it would be safer if we leave him and send an expedition back to get him later. An armed expedition.
There's no guarantee we'll ever get back. For all we know, this is a one-way trip.
You're right. We can't leave him. He scares me, Boston. Worse than the monster.
They're both just hungry for something.
But Brink is smarter, more dangerous.
We're smart too. Let's go.
That's awful thoughtful of you two, even after all that.
That was a powerful one.
Commander Lowe! Can you hear me?
Brink, we're looking for you. We've got the last of the metal plates and we...
Listen to me, Commander. I'm trapped. I need your help.
Where are you?
It's near one of the light bridges. An arched bridge over a waterfall, and then into a crevice in the rock. You must have been there. You're the one who's been turning on all the light bridges, aren't you?
Hold tight, we're on our way.
Hold tight! Very funny.
Oh, this sequence. This is one of those puzzles you will never forget. I know exactly where it is, and exactly what to do. As he said, an arched bridge over a waterfall near a light bridge.
You've just got your hand jammed in the rock? I thought you were in real trouble, Brink.
When would it be real trouble, Commander? When it's your hand?
I don't go sticking my hand in the cracks.
I was reaching for a life crystal, and then the rock shifted. My circulation is cut off. No blood is getting to my hand. You can't pull me out, Commander. Don't leave me to die here, even if you have to cut off my hand.
Don't be so dramatic, Brink. Nobody's going to cut off your hand.
Don't make promises you might not be able to keep, Maggie.
Are you serious? He's just got a stuck hand.
It's a race to see whether gangrene kills him before he dies of thirst or starvation.
You'd cut it off.
Of course he would. The military trains you to recognize necessity, and do it.
It would be easier if I had anything to cut it with.
Chew it off then!
Oh, I would, Brink. But human teeth can't bite through bone.
After all that's happened to us, this may be the most horrible.
Do something, Commander! Do it now!
Now, as if that wasn't blatantly obvious of what we have to do, human teeth can't cut through bone. Human teeth.
You're going to saw off his hand with a jawbone?
The teeth are razor sharp.
What about anesthetic?
Do it, Commander!
Brace yourself, Brink. I can't believe you endured so much pain without fainting.
I'm fine. But I'll need more crystals.
Come with us to the Triangle Matrix. We've got all the metal plates. We think it's gonna take us home.
You don't know where it's going to take you. I'd rather gather more life crystals.
What if it does take us home, Brink? What if we can't come back and get you? Do you want to stay here forever? Then what will happen to your research into the life crystals?
Yes, I see your point. I'll go with you to try out these metal plates. But if it doesn't get us home, then you two will stop interfering with me from then on. All right? You agree we have a deal?
Agreed.
All right, all right.
And here we are. It is a bit easier to figure out where they go this time. And yeah, that sequence, that's... I almost wonder if I should put a mature filter on this thing, because that's kinda...
That should do it.
Do what? What's happening?
Nothing is happening, that's what.
That's not exactly nothing, Brink.
It's a door. You think Earth is on the other side? I think nothing is on the other side.
What did you expect? The Tooth Fairy to come and fly us all home? The door opened. Let's go see what's in there.
We had a deal. I came, these metal plates did not take us home, and now you will have to leave me alone forever. You gave me your word, and I expect you to keep it.
He is definitely insane.
And 5.
Is that your opinion as a journalist?
It's my opinion as a sane person.
Well, we can finally get to the 5th spire. Assuming the tram works. Oh, I just thought of the greatest name for this video ever. It's horrible. Of course, you're watching this now, so you already know if I went with it or not, but if it made you groan when you hit the point with the scene, then she's got anything new to talk about. Yeah, she has.
After seeing what they've done to Brink, we'd better think long and hard before we start duplicating these back on Earth.
Don't worry. We're probably never going back there. And even if we do, I doubt anyone will ever be able to figure out this alien science.
You know, Roosevelt's a really great peak. He didn't flinch at all when that scene came on. We've really only got this now, don't we?
What if I hadn't noticed that inscription and taken it with me? We could have wandered around here until we died without ever finding that island.
They hide it. Then they help us find it. Who can understand why aliens do what they do? Maybe it's a test of our intelligence.
Or maybe it's a test of our dumb luck.
Or our persistence.
Or
Thanks.
some other different thing that was not thought of.
I saw something like this in the museum display. This machine was the greatest of the inventor's achievements.
What does it do?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think it might send us home?
Right now, it's doing nothing.
So if this is the greatest of his achievements, that means it's his greatest mistake. And it is to listen to him.
It's a row of crystalline devices. It looks like there's a part missing here. There's a gap. Looks like a life crystal would fit perfectly in here.
Well, let's stick some life crystals in then. Oh, it's still...
There's a signal here, but I'm not getting a clear reading.
Yeah, I didn't
Doesn't
think so.
point in any direction.
This thing's cool. I want one for my room.
I don't know how to work these controls. I don't know what to do with this device.
Well, a light bird should be this way, and a bird just built a nest on it. Wonderful.
Sorry, bird. You'll have to find a new home.
Let's see if it needs realignment. It does not. Ah, cathedral spire. Interesting. This thing is...
It doesn't look safe to walk there.
interesting. Still. Almost like a beating heart. Since we didn't get much out of the inventor last time,
Roberts.
Oh, right. So we can ask her about this.
We've got to try and turn on the inventor's machine. It's the only way to find out what it does.
What do we do? Search all these islands for a part when we don't even know what it looks like? Where are all those helpful hints now?
The hints were about things they deliberately hid to keep them safe. But this missing part, what if it was stolen? Or just corroded away?
Then all of this would be for nothing. Boston, somebody knows what the missing part does, and maybe even where it is.
Well, I don't know.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about somebody who was sealed in a crystal pyramid.
Well, that's a fairly blatant hint.
Thanks.
It's all about asking the right questions, isn't it? Hey, buddy, you wouldn't happen to have removed, say, the critical operating piece for your greatest disaster in an effort to keep anyone from ever using it again, would you? I don't know what you're talking about. Being as this is an adventure game, he'll probably tell us so that we can go on and be stupid. As opposed to what he might do.
Speak.
All you, Maggie. Says about the island.
The island we found. Where was it hidden?
It left this reality, but only a little way. It can come back, because it never fully left.
The island moves in and out of our reality?
It loses substance with every passage. We thought we could take our world with us into space-time 6. It could not be done.
When something leaves our reality, where does it go?
To a place where time is infinite in all directions. But because it does not move along a single line, it can never be predicted or controlled. Those who go there from here cannot change anything. They are nothing but observers. Forever.
You know that, Roosevelt? That island can't do anything because it's in another space point thing.
The machine in your laboratory, what does it do?
Where the lights all shine, it opens the eye.
The eye. Does that mean the crystal at the meeting place of the light bridges? The machine generated this eye.
The eye sees into all space and time. And where the eye sees, the mind can fly.
He certainly likes talking in colorful language.
Was this eye the doorway into the place where your people went?
A door that can be crossed only one way.
You don't know that. If someone has a strong enough tie to reality...
You think you are stronger than all my people? Even they, the strongest race known, could not overcome the temptation before it was too late.
Well, they didn't know about it.
If we bring your people back to this world, then they can build a starship to take us home to Earth. It's our only chance. Maybe we'll fail, but you must let us try.
Since you think you are stronger and wiser than my people, I will let you have the fruit of your pride. I will tell you how to find the piece I hid, if you know how to ask. But it will cost you more than you ever imagined.
Please, don't play any more games with us. Where is the missing piece?
You cannot understand what will begin if you activate the eye. You cannot bear to pay what it will cost you.
Yes, you've warned us. Now where is the piece?
Go to the map with this message and see what it shows you. I have said enough.
Well, let's leave him be. He gave us something.
Thank you for helping us.
Help yourselves by giving up. Never look into the impossible eye. You don't have the strength to return from that place.
And because they just had to get in one more. Yep. Yeah, this is not not hard to remember. I might be able to get it
I
on.
just wish I understood why they preserved him for so long.
To answer our questions.
Back to the map spire. That must be why I keep thinking that area is important. That must be where the eyepiece is hidden. Of course, we need the map room to show us exactly where, so... I think I even remember what this one was. Watch me be wrong, folks. Watch me be wrong. No, I wasn't. That's good.
So that's where the part is.
Assuming he gave us the right code.
No, you see, that was just a place for you to go drown yourselves. Because, wait, that was in the map spire. Ah.
I wish I knew what's going to happen when I get this piece back in place.
Well, we're gonna find out what happens when you get that piece back in place next time on Let's Play the Dig. Keep digging, everyone! Diggy diggy hole!